Hi, welcome to What's Up with DJ Now. Today we're making key lime cheesecake in the Instant Pot. Stay tuned. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be using graham crackers to make our crumbs, but you can always buy the crumbs that are already made. It's your preference, whatever you prefer. If you're going to use the graham crackers, you just need 7 of them to make a cup of the crumbs. And then I just added my sugar, 2 tablespoons. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And this is to make your crust for your cheesecake. If you can like and subscribe to my channel and like the video, I would really appreciate that. It would help my channel. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pulse this up, and it will incorporate the butter and the sugar and make the crumbs moist where we can put them into the pan. And then we're just going to squish them down as flat as you can in the pan and up the sides. Use something flat. I was using a measuring cup right before that, and you're just going to set that aside. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just zesting a couple lime here so I can make my zest. And you can use regular limes or key limes, either one. Now we're going to be using 2 blocks of room temperature cream cheese so that it will soften. And I'm just cutting it up in chunks because we're going to put it in the microwave to soften it for about 15 to 25 seconds, just to help soften it up a bit. Okay, now the next step is we're going to take 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and we're going to mix in our lime juice. Now I'm using a key lime juice. You could just use regular lime juice. You could lime your own key limes. You could buy key limes and lime them yourself. I already had this juice, which is key lime, so that's what I'm using. It's pretty open. You can also just use regular limes if you'd like to. And we're going to put in 1/4 a cup and also 1 tablespoon into the cornstarch. And then we're going to make sure and stir up that cornstarch and lime juice until there's no lumps and it's a nice consistency. And don't be alarmed if your lime juice looks tannish color. That's normal, as citrus juice, gets that way. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and mix this, put this into our cream cheese that's been in the microwave softening up a bit. And the next thing is we're going to put 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. We're going to use 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. I use Eagle brand, but you can use any brand that you choose. Get out as much of that as you can so you can not waste any. Now this cheesecake is going to be for a 7-inch cheesecake, and it will fill right to the top of your pan. So you have to have at least a 7-inch pan if you plan on using a 6-quart Instant Pot. Okay, now I'm putting in my lime zest. You can put in 2 teaspoons, but I put in a little extra because I like the lime. And we're just going to get all this mixed up. You are welcome to use a hand mixer, or you can do it by hand with a spoon and a whisk. And you just want to do it until you have it nice and smooth with no lumps. As you use the whisk, it'll get better. Now we're going to put in 2 large room temperature eggs. It's important that your cream cheese and your eggs are room temperature when you do this. So you want to set out your eggs a little bit before you plan on cooking it, you know, making your batter. Okay, now we're just going to get those eggs mixed in thoroughly. You're going to go for a nice smooth batter. Now we're going to get our crust, and we're going to go ahead and pour in our batter. And as I said, it's going to really fill right up to the top, so just make sure you get all of your batter in there. You could sure smell the lime in this. It smelled so good. Fresh citrus, fresh lime. Always smells so nice and good. Then you're just going to want to take your whisk and kind of smooth out the top of your cheesecake and get it to the edges. You can also carefully pick up the pan and kind of tap it on the counter or tabletop a couple times. Okay, now we're going to get our Instant Pot ready. And by putting 1.5 cups of water in the pot. And I got my trivet here with the handles, which will make it easy to lower and pull out the cheesecake. Putting it in and taking it out. Handles go up like that. I'll link that in the description if you're interested in that. Those are pretty cheap. And you can just lower your cheesecake pan right in there. And next we're going to put on the lid. You're going to want to make sure and seal closed your vent. I'm just showing you, but mine seals automatically on my model. Now we're going to want to pressure cook on more and high, and we're going to want to set that for 40 minutes. And we're going to let it natural release after the 40 minutes for an additional 10 minutes, which means let it come down out of pressure for 10 minutes before you release any pressure. And I turned off the keep warm button because you don't need to keep it warm after it's done cooking. We're going to wait for that to flash on to on, and then now you can walk away. And I'll see you in 50 minutes. Okay, I'm back. We're going to press the release pressure button in case there's any pressure left. We're going to carefully open the lid from the steam and the hotness. And then we can use those handles and we can pull it right out. And here's how it looks. It's right up to the top. We're going to let that cool for an hour and a half on the countertop, and then we're going to cover it with foil and refrigerate it for 12 hours. Okay, now we're back the next day. I've taken it out of the refrigerator. We're going to go ahead and remove the foil. It's settled down. It's gone down, you know, a little more into the pan. It's a nice little 7-inch full thick cheesecake. Now we're going to remove the outside frame very easily. I'm just going to pick this up and show you the side view. It's a nice, firm, thick, nicely set cheesecake. Okay, now for decorating, and that's completely optional. I took some whipped cream and I cut up a lime and garnished it. I think it looks cute. I think it looks pretty, very presentable and nice. This is optional, of course. You don't have to do this, but I wanted to make it look nice and cute. And here's some closer up views from the side. Okay, now let's go ahead and cut a slice up and serve it on the plate so that we can have a taste test. Now I have another video on my page, on my channel, with a cherry cheesecake, so I'll link the description and I'll also put a card here for you to click on if you'd like to see the cheesecake one as well. I'm going to start a cheesecake series, so it's going to have different cheesecake recipes throughout the playlist. What kind of cheesecakes do you all like? Comment in the comments and let me know what kind of cheesecakes you'd like to be seen made. And here's a nice close-up view of the cheesecake. Let's get a piece here and try it. Here's a close-up view of it. It's nice and firm, very good texture. That's very good. But thank you for watching my video. Here's my Sammy. He's getting his sample, as he always does. Thank you for watching my video. I have a Facebook group if you'd like to join it. I will link that in the description. But as always, thank you for watching my video. If you can please like it, it would help my channel. And I appreciate you all. And thanks for watching, and you all have a great evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.